Okay, so I've done some sanding on this and grinding, and I didn't get I bought this on eBay. Didn't get much of a didn't tell me much about it. It was just a tank. It's off of a certain style of mini bike. I don't remember which one right now. Anyways, it's a little bit rustier than I thought. I kind of feel a little ripped off, but oh well. So, I mean, it was $35, so I guess that's not too bad. So, apparently this has had a lot of rust issues, and the only reason I figured it would have this much rust is, I mean, this style of mini bike, I believe, was built in the late 60s, early 70s, and through the 70s. I'm not 100% sure though. And the whole front of the tank is rusted out. Underneath here is rusted out. This is where the petcock would be. You got pinholes here. See if I can show that. Just pinholes everywhere. And then this side was brazed up just like the other side, and I ground it all down, and it's just rusted all the way through here. So, fortunately for me, I wasn't planning on using it like it was. It was just, yeah. So I'm just kind of showing what condition it is. I'm pretty sure once I grind all this brass off here, the brazing rod off here, that it'll be the same as the other side. So basically, what I'm thinking about doing with this is, let me see if I can get the balance here. I was able to do it earlier. Oh, come on. Wait for it. Okay. Anyways, so that's the way it kind of looks on the bike. It's okay, not great. So what I'm going to do is I am going to cut this out on both sides, patch in there, move the filler up to there, put a petcock in the back, and then I'm going to, I think what I might do is I might cut out the ends and lower the tank down maybe 3/4 of an inch. Then rebuild the whole bottom of it, and then maybe pie cut the tank, lower the back of it down a little bit more to slant it back. Or maybe leave it the way, I don't know, maybe I'll leave it the way it is. Bring some sheet metal in and just reform the back of it. It'd be kind of a dummy tank in the back, but just reform it. And I'm gonna cut the whole bottom out of it and redo that. Yeah. So, but for the most part, I've got a basic shape and a form to work with. It is easier than building a whole tank from scratch. I haven't done it in a while. I just don't have it's a lot of work with the shoulders and the arms, and I just don't feel up to it right now to spend that much time on a planishing hammer and stuff. I don't have an English wheel anymore, so all I have is my planishing hammer, which works pretty similar, but it's very noisy, and it just yeah, it's just very noisy. So I'll see what I can do with just sheet metal and forming it and welding it myself. But yeah, just showing you what I found after I decided to really get into it. And it's really rusted inside. It's like this is just looks like it's been sitting with water in it. You know, it's just really bad. So that's another reason I think I'm just going to cut the bottom off of it, clean it all up, wire wheel the inside of the tank, and then build a whole new bottom for it. Which I don't mind. I like doing the fab. So this will be the most of the piece I've fabbed for the bike so far. So I mean, I did bigger jobs on my rat rod. So yeah, I'll just cut all this out all the way around, take it out, and then rebuild it, just remake it all. So, but at least I have a basic form on top. And like I said, I'll probably take the form like this. Let me see if I can set it up. My bench is messy. So, some stuff out here. Yep, I'll probably just take it and just form it to have a little bit more of a comeback here and slope it back and then round it in the back. You know, do a nice loop in the back. So, yeah. Maybe bring the front end up. But I think I'll bring that top. I'll bring this up. Let me put this right there. Wow. Okay. Maybe I'll bring this up about 3/4 of an inch, but just make it smaller because it fit the tube on my bike. I usually do that with exhaust tubing because it's pretty thick. It works pretty good. And then what I'll do is I'll make my cut here the way I want it, and then I'll form the back of the tank the way I want it, and then I'll make my loop, and then I'll take a piece of exhaust tubing, like a half piece, or sometimes I'll just take straight sheet metal and probably form it around the bar. That's what I did one time, just form it around the bar, and then set it in the tank, and the tank's upside down, and yeah, set it in there, and then weld it in on the ends, cut it off, and then start building it out from there. So, yep. So that's what I have so far. This is going to be I'll probably get something built on this weekend. Really get into it this weekend. But this is the one big piece I was really looking forward to doing. I did find a couple different tanks on eBay, but I mean, every time I got close to winning a bid, somebody would come in and just bid way high, way more than what the tank was worth. I don't know what these people are thinking. Maybe they know something I don't, but I mean, after restoring a tank, if it's still in good shape, it's just not worth it unless you're doing a whole bike. So anyways, yeah, that's what I got. But then again, I don't restore regular bikes. I build my own stuff, so maybe overpaying for a beat up tank and restoring it and putting it on an original bike is worth it. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it one of these days. So, yep, that's what I got. I'm going to try to find out what this tank is off of. I just can't remember what type of mini bike, but it just keeps escaping my memory right now. But my cousin had two of them when we were kids, and I was so jealous of him because he had mini bikes, these cool little mini bikes. But now I cannot remember for the life of me what they were called or who made them. I think they were Hondas, but I'm not 100% sure. Or Yamahas, something. Anyways, that's it. That's all I got for now. Like I said, not much has been done lately. I've been really sick. Had take a couple days off work, which really sucked. But yeah, that's it for now, YouTubers. Talk to you later.